how some people are secretly your biggest haters. And I've had this happen to me like on a few occasions. Like, I'll have someone who watches my videos or who will be commenting on my videos, and at first I'll think like, oh, these people are, you know, just supporters, right? But then I start noticing like, oh, this person's making a lot of digs actually. This person's actually, you know, being really judgmental and condescending. I was like, this is kind of rude. And I'll just be like so confused, because I'll be like, wait a second. And you know, sometimes I usually just like all the comments I get on videos, sometimes without reading them, and then I'm about to respond to them, and I'm reading it, I'm like, wait a second, this is actually really rude. So one thing I've learned to do is, yes, I have thicker skin, but I'm also just not going to tolerate, you know, people who are disturbing my peace. Like, if you're making rude comments on my page consistently, I'm not about to just keep tolerating someone being rude or disrespectful to me. And quite frankly, I don't have to. Like, it's my YouTube channel, and I don't understand why some people think like, I don't know why some people would even comment certain things to people, but at the same time I'm just like, what did you hope to gain from that? And I've just gotten very quick at blocked. Don't even entertain it. Just block people. And I think sometimes people want to, you know, have issues. They want to argue. They want to go back and forth. Or it's just like, I don't know. People think they know more, have more. I honestly don't even know how to explain it. It's just like, I think there's people who are always, regardless of what you do or say, gonna find you to be at fault for something. And I just find it like really ironic when someone's trying to I don't know, tell me what my issues are, because at the end of the day, no one knows my full daily life. I share at most maybe an hour of my day, sometimes two if I make two like longer videos out of 24 hours. Y'all don't see everything that I do every day, you know, I don't know. I just think it's like, people shouldn't assume to know more about someone's life than they actually do. And I've stopped sharing certain things for that reason. Like my living situation, I did talk about it a little bit in my budget video. Just saying, like, I pay rent for the people who were bashing me for not paying rent. Even though my issue wasn't believing I was entitled to not pay rent. It was a completely different reason. Anyways, I just think it's better for people not to assume things about someone that they don't actually know. When people make assumptions, what's that saying? They said, when you make assumptions, you make an ass out of you and me. If you break down assumption, it has ASSUME. So yeah, I hate having to deal with people's assumptions about my life. It can get very irritating when someone assumes to know more about you or your life than they actually do. But also, I just feel like in general, I don't like when people make assumptions. Like, don't assume someone's intentions, don't assume someone's whatever. And I typically don't assume the worst in people, but you know, it's if someone's consistently making slight digs on my behalf or just making rude claims. Like, one, I don't like when people lie or put words in my mouth. That's one of my biggest pet peeves, when people try to speak on my behalf, because I know I don't need someone else to speak for me. That's something that is just like, that's all. I'm always going to be like, I can speak for myself. Like, if I want to or need to clarify something, I will do that. But I don't like when I don't like when people try to like speak for me or say I said something I didn't say. If someone's saying like what I actually said is one thing, but someone saying what I didn't say is where it's a problem. But anyways, for the most part, most of my comments are very positive, uplifting, encouraging, and motivating. So I try to focus on those and not people who have negative things to say about my life. And per usual, sometimes it's easier said than done, but I know for the most part, the people who support me are going to support me regardless. Annoying freaking car. I thought I wanted to park on this side, but I don't. So anyways, I've just gotten to a point where I no longer am entertaining rudeness, judgmental comments from people who don't know anything about me. Like, I'm just not going to entertain it. If someone has something negative to say about me as a person, you know, that is their prerogative, but it's also not something. Oh, there is two parking. Is there two parking spots right there? The mall's about to close, y'all. I got 30 minutes to go do my exchange, so that's all I'm gonna say for now.